Okay. Thank you very much, Mola. Welcome back, Mr. Ceesay.
Mr. Ceesay,
thank you. Thank you very much.
Just before the break, you were telling us about an infight. And you mentioned Benjamin, Pahari Jame, Jesus, and David Coley. We'd just like to understand the context with which this issue is coming from. Can you give us a little bit of background on what was happening between these individuals?
What I can remember,
David go dismissed 97.
When he was dismissed in 1997.
You keep saying 97 when it's 2007.
2007. So.
Thank you.
In 2007.
Okay. Sila jote ak Benjamin.
That was the time when he had a problem with Benjamin.
And what was the position of Benjamin?
Benjamin mom ban mahama la yore won.
By then Benjamin mo nekon IGP.
At that time Benjamin was the Inspector General of Police.
And what was Jesus' position before he was sent to Mile 2?
Jesus mom balan ko don tej Mile 2 mom lan hama la yore won.
Jesus tamit Inspector General of Police la amé won.
Jesus was the Inspector General of Police.
So Benjamin took over from Jesus, correct?
Benjamin bi Jesus baye ci la jël.
No, Jesus mo take over.
Mo jël
after Ben.
Jesus took over from Ben.
Help me understand. At the time when Jesus was in Mile 2, who was the Inspector General?
Jamono ji Jesus nekke Mile 2. Kan mo nekkon Inspector General Police?
I think it's this present Minister Sonko.
I think it was the Present Minister Sonko.
So what was Ben's position at that time when Jesus was in Mile 2?
Jamono ji Jesus nekke Mile 2. Ben mom ban place la amé won?
Director on drug squad.
He was the director at the drug squad.
What about Pahari Jame?
Pahari Jame nak?
On the Solicitor General High Court.
He was the Solicitor General at the High Court in Banjul.
Well, Solicitor General is for the Ministry of Justice.
Okay.
David Coley, he was the DG of prisons.
No, David Coley mo jite won prison. Director General.
Yeah.
All these individuals, what do they have in common?
Ñom ñep nak lan lañ ñurolé?
Where do they come from?
Fan lañ bayé ko?
Ben Kanilai la joge. David Kanilai.
Well, what I heard was Ben was from Kanilai. David also was from Kanilai.
Ensa Baji Sibanor lañ wax.
If I can remember Esa Baji, they said he is from Sibanor.
So David, Ben, and Pahari were all from Kanilai, correct?
David, Ben, and Pahari, ñep Kanilai lañ bayé ko.
Right. Because they got Ben is elder brother to Pahari Jame.
I even heard that Ben was an elder brother to Pahari.
So what was the relationship between Jesus and Ben and Pahari?
Ban joko la Jesus am mo Ben ak Pahari?
Man after bima duggé involved ci case bi la xamné nek ñom sen ñomu neen ñoo nekkon di xex sen xex ci lañ ma victimize man tamit.
Well, it was after I found myself in this case, that was the time I realized that these people, there was a big infight between them, and this is how they involved me in this case.
Soriba Konde gave evidence before this commission.
Soriba Konde Mohammed joxe won na fi sédem ci kanam commission bi.
He mentioned that the NIA told him that anyone that warned him against testifying against Jesus, he should inform them.
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
He mentioned that the NIA told him to inform them of anyone that warned him against testifying against Jesus.
Sorry ba konde. Wax na ne wa NIA dañ ko denku ne képp koo xam ne moo ko bugg a tere pour mu tuumaal Jesus na leen ko yëgal.
Loolu duma betta because sorry ba bi ma wax ak moom lu mu doon acté rek loolu wan na ma sax ne am na daal lu mu yaakaar.
That will not be a surprise to me because when I was talking to Soriba, the way he was acting showed me that he was leaning somewhere.
So at that point, what were you accused of?
Jamono joju nak yow mi lan lañ la tuumal?
On lu ma tuumal threatening, charge ma deceiving witness, interfering with witness, and the third charge nak bobu la munta remember that.
I was charged with three counts. Threatening a witness, deceiving a witness, but I cannot remember the third one now.
And which witness was this?
Kan moy witness bi kan moy sédé bi ñoo wax ni?
Ñu na Soriba Konde la.
They said the witness was Soriba Konde.
So you were charged with threatening Soriba Konde against testifying for David Colley.
Dafa melni yow liñ la charge rek liñ la tuumal moy ne yow dang doon tital Soriba Konde ci li nga xamne mu ngi doon tuumal David Colley.
No, Elsa Baji.
Ensa Baji.
Yeah, Elsa Baji, yeah.
Okay, so it's quite interesting. Can you tell us, at this point, Benjamin, was he ever convicted for any offense? That is, if you know.
Bu fekkee ne xam nga ko ndax Benjamin moom am na dara loo xam ne yoon daanoon na ko ci lum def luñ ko tuumaal.
Yàlla du juum. What goes around comes around.
Well, Allah doesn't make mistakes. What goes round comes round.
Ben moomu tam charge on nañ ko 101 count for naa génne ñaari count mu dese 99 counts.
Ben was once charged with 109 counts. 101 counts. But they reduced the 2 counts and it was left with 99 counts.
What of Pahari Jame?
Naka Pahari Jame nak?
Pahari Jame tam later sentenced nañ ko to mile 2. Waaye boobu suma gannaaw la.
Pahari Jame was also later sentenced to mile 2, but that was in my absence.
And we also received evidence that David Colley was also sent to mile 2 at one point.
Te jot nañ xibaar tamit ne am na jamono joo xam ne David Colley tamit ebaloon nañ ko foofu mile 2 te dal ko fa.
Loolu am na.
Yes, that also happened.
And this goes to show that anyone who goes a little bit closer to Yajame will one day end up in his 5-star hotel.
Loolu mu ngi wane ne képp koo xam ne jege nga Yaya Jammeh torop sa mujjantil daal di nga dem tëdd ca fa moo ooyee 5-star hotel mu ci kaso bi.
Loolu bu leer la because of ñu ngi boxante daal moo fa nekkoon.
That was very clear because these people, they were just there boxing each other.
And you were one of the victims of that infight that was happening there.
Yow daal dafa mel ni yow tam bokk nga ci ñu loru ci xeexante bi nekkoon ci diggante bi foofu.
ñoom seen xeex boobu sila am man tamit suma wàll.
It was because of their infight I came to be involved where I was. This is how I got my share of that fighting.
Was there any substance in what you were being charged for?
Ndax am na dara lu waral li nga xam ne moo tax ñu war laa tuumaal. Jaadu na.
Ba jege ñu jaadu sax because boo gisee tey ma taxaw fii sax because of loolu métti na ma métti boo xam ne ni ba tey even.
Yeah, it is even far from legal because what happened at that time, it was so painful to me that even now, up to now, I feel it.
tax na man.
That was because
Can you continue now, Mr. Ceesay?
Ceesay, mun nga àggali.
Tahna man this public gathering.
It's because that public gatherings
Can you tell us what happened to the charges made against you?
Ding ñu mëna wax tuuma yiñ la tek naka la démé.
Oh, my apologies. It looks as if the witness is distressed. So I'll ask for... Mr. Ceesay, if you can't proceed, I'll just read from your statement to make it easy on you.
Mr. Ceesay,
Let me try.
Bu fekkee ne mënuloo eggale ma jàng kàddu yiñ la bindal waaye mu ne moom dina jéem àggale.
I can help by leading you with respect to what I have in front of me here.
Mun naa laa dimbale kàddu yi nga xam ne moom nga binda ma di la ci jàngal bu ko defee xëj na loolu dina la dimbale tuuti.
If that is okay with you.
Su fekkee ne loolu doy na la.
Okay, man.
Okay, I'll read from your statement.
Dinaa jàngal li nga xam ne moom nga binda fii.
You wrote that your case was as a result of an official infight between Ensa Baji.
Li nga binda mooy yow daal sa mbir jafe-jafe bi yëpp mu ngi fa xeekoo ci xeexante bu nekk ci diggante Ensa Baji.
Ben Jammeh and David Colley.
Ben Jammeh ak David Colley.
Is that correct?
Loolu la.
Loolu la bu dégg.
During the course of the trial,
ci jamono ji nga xam ne ñu ngi la doon àtte ci court bi.
The first deputy director, Yaya Jaju,
ki nga xam ne moom mooy deputy director bu njëkka ñuy ko wax Yaya Jaju,
was arraigned.
moom ñu ngi ko téye woon.
And Bori Toure was his defense counsel.
Te Bori Toure moom mooy ki nga xam ne moo ko teewaloon mooy woon looyam.
Sorry, for rectification.
I want to make a correction here.
Yes, you may.
Yaya Jaju téewuñ ko woon man bima amee suma case bi Yaya si boppam mooy deputy director bi moom ñaan Bori Touré pour moom mu taxawal ma as a counsel.
Yaya Jaju was not arrested. It was Yaya Jaju who asked Bori Touré to stand for me when I was in this problem so that he can be my lawyer.
So Bori Toure was your defense counsel?
Bon Bori Toure moo nekkoon sa lawyer.
Waaw Bori Touré moo nekkoon suma lawyer through Yaya Jaju.
Bori Touré was my lawyer through Yaya Jaju.
So you were eventually convicted for the offenses that you named here, that is interfering with the witness?
Gannaaw gi nag ci la yoon àtte dal di la daan ci li nga xam ne moom nga fi tudda léegi ne moom lañ la tuumaal ne da nga dugaloon sa gémmiñ daal ci mbiri seede.
And 2 other counts.
Ak yeneen ñaari bunta.
And you were pronounced guilty and fined $30,000.
Te waxoon nañ ne nag yoon daan na la bañ alamaan la lu egg ci $1,000.
In default of which you were supposed to spend a year in prison.
Boo ko fayut nga tëdda at ci kaso bi.
3 years.
3 years.
Thank you very much. So were you able to pay the fine after you were convicted?
Ndax bi la yoon daanee noonu bañ alamaan la fayoon nga ko.
Dama bañoon ne duma ko fay dama dem tëdda after my appeal.
I refused that. I will not pay that money. I will go to jail and then later appeal for the case.
Wante suma counsel be Bori Touré.
But my counsel, Bori Touré,
munema so fayit fine bi tamit so demee tëdda so appeal mun nga am lu ëppa loolu because yow xam nga lu xew ba pare.
But my counsel, Bori Touré, told me that if you don't pay this money, you go to jail and later appeal, you might get something more than what has been given to you now.
advice my file fine be nga génn si defuloo dara ñu fine la such an heavy amount or 3 years so def su nekkee ne dem nga appeal tamit anything loo amaat dafa des si yow compte.
He told me to pay the amount and get out of the case because if I refuse to pay this money and appeal the case, something more sinister than what has been laid on me might happen to me again.
Were you able to pay the fine eventually?
Some family member mention name wante momo ñew fay fine.
One of my family members who told me not to mention his name came out and paid this fine for me.
What happened to your job at the prison when you were convicted?
Legi nak liggéey bi nga doon def ci kaso bi fofu naka la mujjé?
Lolo mu ngi tombé won 31st July 2011.
It coincided with 31st July 2011.
Then after Madam si David
afterwards, I went back to David and told him that our case has finished.
Okay, after the minister.
He told me that, okay, then afterwards I will talk to the minister.
That very month, suma salary.
It was that very month that he stopped paying me. He terminated my salary.
Mom si bopam so called nama Lamin so.
After that, Lamin so called me.
David Mune nga lep 30,000 nga fay sa fine bi after suñ paré dinañ jël su wër bi dé dinañ jël ci welfare fund bi ñu refund la.
Then he told me that David said you can take $30,000 from somewhere, borrow it, then pay your fine. Then afterwards, at the end of the month, we will take money from the welfare fund and refund it.
But before that, yaay jaaju mo fa dem won ko ne ko kitam senior officer la won te orna la or yalla ne defu dara.
But before that, the judge went there and told them that this man was a senior officer, and it is very clear that this man didn't do anything wrong.
Then you victimize ko ne legi kon war nañu mëna jël mom dam doon contribute ci welfare fund bi war nañ ko mëna jël ñu fayal ko kon fine am bi mom tamit.
And as far as that's the case, he was contributing to this welfare fund as a senior officer. Then money should be taken from the welfare fund and repay this fine.
Did they assist you through the welfare fund?
End of the
month, David wax mu ne welfare fund bi jogut pour de jappalé officer yi kenen tamit su ko defé suñ ko fayné kon bu yagé welfare fund bobu dafa jeex.
Later on, David told me that the welfare fund was not created for that. Later on, if somebody also commits a crime or something like this happens to him, they will also demand that the welfare fund should be used to help that person.
Did you still retain your job as a prison officer?
Ndax yaa ngi liggéey ba tey ci kaso bi?
Mun naa ne géej na prison since 2010 bi ma commencé suma case bi nekkaatuma prison officer since then si lañ ma awma dismissal letter de waaye court order court kii bu ma buñ ma fine noonu ma fay ko ñu ne it's automatic.
Well, since 2010 I didn't step foot at the prisons because it was after my case that they said, as far as I was convicted, then it was automatic that I will not be able to work there again.
And currently you are still pursuing your case of unlawful dismissal at the Ombudsman's office, correct?
Betay tamit na yaa ngi topp sa mbir de ci office ombudsman ci anam yi nga xam ne moom lañ la daxa te ànduwul ak jaarul ak ci yoon.
Depuis Commission of Inquiry bi ubbi PSC na PMO sila bindoon ñu reply mama send ko ombudsman amu woon any reply after ma bindaat Ministry of Interior then sila ma ombudsman call just mun naa wax ne 1 or 2 weeks ago ne ma ñu ngi pursue suma case bi right now waaye ba léegi dégguma si ñoom dara.
It was after I wrote to the ombudsman. No reply came. Then I wrote to the Ministry of Interior. And after that, no reply came. But it was when this Commission of Inquiry was set up, I also wrote. Then it was after that the Ombudsman, almost 2 weeks ago, informed me that they are now pursuing my case.
You also informed me that the charge sheet your charge sheet you presented it before the ombudsman, correct?
wax nga tamit kayit biñ binda ci niñ la tuumaale joxe nga ko ci ombudsman.
mu ngi ombudsman ak some of the newspapers yu ma doon denc sax time suma proceedings.
That document is at the ombudsman, plus some of the newspapers that I kept when my case was going on, when the proceeding was going on. I kept some newspapers. They are all at the ombudsman.
And you have promised to give us a copy of the charge sheet.
te digoon nga ñu nag ne ding ñu jox copie ci loolu kayit boobu ñu la bindaloon.
dinaa dem ba ombudsman ma jël copies yooyu ma asil leen ko fii inshallah.
I will go to the ombudsman, make copies of those documents, and by the grace of Allah, I'll bring those documents to you here.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ceesay.
jërëjëf Mr. Ceesay.
Thank you for answering all of my questions.
jërëjëf ci li nga tontu suma laajte yépp.
Mr. Chairman, that will be all from me for the witness.
Chairman, foofu nag laa jeexalee ak seede bi.
Thank you very much, Chairman Council, and thank you, Mr. Ceesay, for coming to testify before the Commission.
jërëjëf Council, jërëjëf Mr. Ceesay, li nga nangoo ñëw nag pour joxe sa seede fii ci Commission bi.
You're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Commissioners, if you have any questions for Mr. Ceesay, please indicate. If not, Mr. Ceesay, if you have any concluding remarks to make, please proceed to make them now.
Comme commissioner yi amuñ dara luñ la laaj bu fekkee ne am nga yan kàddu yoo bëgg a tëjee nag mun nga ko gaaral.
First of all, luma bëgg a wax fii mooy.
First of all, what I want to say here is.
maa ngi thank commissioners.
My thanks goes to all the commissioners.
League councils.
And the councillors.
Press bi.
The press. And all those watching us at this time.
Lo melni lu xew 1994 be 2016.
What happened from 1994 to 2016?
Ñun Gambians yi war nañ see jànga lu rëy rëy.
That should be a big lesson for all of us, we Gambians.
Mbiri tribalism nañ ko génne ñu teg ko fele.
Let's remove tribalism in everything that we do. Let's leave it aside.
Tribalism yaxana fi si dëkk bi lu bare bare bare.
Tribalism has destroyed a lot of things, a lot of fabric in this country.
Nga nekk joola am loo ñemeña def ku nekk soose wala olof ñemeñut koo def wala su ko defee am problème.
If you are a Jola, what you dare to do, if another tribe does it, you will have a problem.
Aside.
Let's stop all those things and put it aside.
Prisons tamit you change
I am also appealing for changes to be effected in the prisons.
Because lu melni officer yi nañ leen jàngal ñu xam seen liggéey bu baaxa baax.
People like the officers working at the prisons, let them be thoroughly taught about their job so that they can know what kind of job they are supposed to carry out.
Xam-xam mooy doole.
Because knowledge is power.
Secondly, ration bu ñoo wax ni tamit.
Because also, secondly, the rations that they are talking about.
Menu buñ fa def.
The menu that is existing there.
Nañ ko revisit bu baaxa baax.
Let them revisit that menu.
High protein bi ñoo wax ni tamit su nekkee ne mënuñ ko condemn.
The high protein food they are talking about, if they cannot just condemn that food.
Nañ ko seetal loo xam ne ni moom tamit dinañ ko mën a amal special supply pour moom.
If they can do this, let them find and establish a special supply system for the high protein diet.
Okay. Prisoner buñ convict nga ne du am fruits.
A convicted prisoner, you deny that person that he or she will not get fruits?
Mbokkam yi ñu ay leen buñ ko asi lekk.
And they condemn, they say that the relatives should not bring any food for that convicted person?
Gis naa ne mbokk yi buñ asee lekk ak fruits mu lekk ko wàññiwut kenn dara.
Because I've realized that if fruit or any other type of food is brought for the inmate and the inmate eats it, that doesn't change anything.
Wante prisoner bi bu amee feebar dee si loolu laal na government laal na mbokkam yi laal na other people.
Because if a prisoner should get sick inside the prison and die like that, it will be a problem which will reach the relatives, the prisoners themselves, the prison system, and other people.
Because of the
But because when they said it is about food, when relatives bring food for the inmate, and the inmate happens to eat that food, that's nothing.
The lolo dina gena wanye cost government be lunyo spend prison.
That will even reduce the government's expenditure on the food for the prisoners.
Dina jox prisoner itamit wergu yaram.
It will also give the prisoners good health.
Wante prison be man numako gisewo punishment center la.
Because how I saw the prison at that time, it was a punishment center.
Instead rehabilitation center.
Instead of it being a rehabilitation center.
Konte nañ xolat bor bobu bu baaxa baax.
Then I think they should really check that area thoroughly.
Lolo manko ñaan commission bi.
I'm appealing to the commission to look into that.
Okay. The side prison officers itamit.
And the side of the prison officers.
Bari na luñu dugal ci bir kasso bi ay drogue yek ay manis yek yenen yoy diko dugal fofu pour prisoners yi.
There are a lot of things that they bring into the prison, contraband like drugs, tobacco called manis, and other things which are brought into the prison for the prisoners.
Because of nyakala.
I will say they do that because of lack of money.
Man mi ma ngi nekkon chief superintendent dama dan jël taxi ma dugal ci bir dekk bi di taxi.
Because when I was a chief superintendent, I used to take a taxi and go and walk inside the town as a taxi driver.
Pour mëna contain suma family.
So that I'll be able to maintain my family. To sustain my family.
War nañ leena mëna check bu baax.
Then they should check properly the situation of the prison officers. Anybody who is a prison officer,
nga am salary bu baax.
And if you have a good salary,
because of $100 or $200,
then I think $100 to $200 will not be the cause for that person's job to be terminated. After that, my sincerest thanks to the TRRC Commission. I have seen how they patronized me here. I can say that even today, I am sitting on the president's seat.
Because
whatever I want, and that's what they are doing for me here today. Because since I came here today, whatever they tell me, really that has even brought my emotions up.
From the chairman to the last person.
From the chairman to the last person. My sincerest thanks to them and my praises to all of them. I'm also praying for all of you. The job or the task that has been given to you, may Allah make it easy for you, and may Allah open a big path, a very level path for you, so that you can see and discern what is the truth, and whatever is not the truth, so that you will be able to know the truth from falsehood. And I'm praying to God so that every person who is supposed to come here and testify,
Christian or Muslim,
whether you are Christian or a Muslim,
Kamil ngatiye wala Bible nga wat.
You will hold the Kamil, the Al-Quran Al-Karim or the Bible to swear. Don't say whatever is your own feelings. Whatever you say here, say it on the truth between you and your Creator.
So new commission.
If you tell the truth, the commission, whatever they decide will be on the truth. And if the commission relies on you, and you come here and tell lies, that means you are misleading the commission. I'm appealing for all that to be careful of that. I will stop here and again say my thanks to all of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Ali Ceesay, for your testimony and for the concluding remarks you just made.
Jërëjëf Ali Ceesay ci li nga joxe sa seede fii ak kàddu yu mujj yi nga xam ne moom nga fi gaaral nii.
Thank you, sir.
We all have an obligation to make sure that we have a better Gambia.
Ñun ñëpp suñu warugal la nag ñun ñu gis ne am nañ Gambia bi gën.
Task that we have been given, we hope and pray that we will fulfill that to the best of our ability.
Sas la boo xam ne dañ ñu ko en waaye yaakaar nañ ne dinañ jëf suñu kéemtalaay kàttan pour matal ko.
Inshallah. Again, thank you very much, Emma, for coming to testify before the Commission.
Jërëjëf ci li nga ñëw pour joxe sa seede fii ci commission bi.
We will end our proceedings here for the day and resume tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
Fii la ñoo emale tey nag suñu jataay ba ëllëg fukki waxtu yi ci suba inshallah.
2:30, Commissioners, if we can meet in our conference room, you take your 1 hour lunch break or until 2:30. We will meet in the conference room for the Commissioners. But thank you all very much indeed, and thank you, Mr. Ceesay, again. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.